Hey, so it's Wednesday, September 10th. I got my pathology reports back, and it was pretty much as bad as it could be. Um, so he took out 4 lymph nodes, and all 4 still had cancer in them after chemo. And the breast tissue, there was cancer right up until the chest wall. Now my surgeon says that he did not see any cancer on the chest wall, that it doesn't mean that there's actually any in my chest wall. It just means that there was cancer up until then. So he said he had taken a really good look, didn't see any, and radiation should clean up any stray guys there anyway. The 4 lymph nodes have been larger on MRI. Sorry, I'm shaky. Have been larger on MRI since the start. So I knew they were all cancerous to begin with, but they were back to normal size. So I'd really, 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 really hoped that the cancer. So I'm distracted. There's someone guy who just got out of his car and is doing push-ups on the side of the road. Sorry, it's very funny. Anyway, so they I had hoped that the chemo had gotten rid of it. So I was kind of prepared emotionally for 1 or 2 having cancer, but I was like, but the other ones it'll have gotten. No. So my surgeon said there's kind of, there's different options. So luckily I had an appointment with my oncologist this afternoon anyway. So that'll be good. And then I see the radiation oncologist on Monday. And he said within the next week we'll kind of formulate a plan. So it's possible that he'll go back in and kind of double check, take a peek at my chest wall, make sure that there's nothing he can see again, and take out more lymph nodes. And that would, from what he said, my understanding is it would be like an axillary node dissection. So he'd take out like the 20-ish, which would put me at a high risk of lymphedema for the rest of my life. So he said if he does that, I'll probably have to wear a compression sleeve kind of forever. But I also don't want to leave cancer in my lymph nodes. So it's so hard. So we know that the 4 that he took out had cancer. The 5th one may have cancer, or it might not. And we don't know, right? This is the sucky part. He can go in, and if he takes out 1 more lymph node and it's also cancerous, he can't just keep going in and taking 1 at a time. So I don't even know if he'd entertain the thought of taking just a couple. I don't know. Or if that's kind of possible, I just don't know. So yeah, so radiation, we always knew I was having radiation. Sorry, the person who was doing push-ups was waving, and I thought it was to me, but he was waving another car over. Anyway, yeah, so I'm having radiation either way. We always knew that. And then so it's possible that radiation will get whatever cancer is left over, but we'll never know, right? Because it's not too big on, they're not too big on MRI, so we'll just never know. So I might be having more surgery. There's a possibility I'm having more chemo. Yeah, so it kind of throws my whole plans off. Yeah, so Kelly's going to come with me to the oncologist appointments this afternoon, just because everything's changed now. Before, we thought it was just going to be like, hey, let's talk about medications going forward. Now that everything's changed, he's coming with me. He came with me this morning just because the pathology results were anything that's standard, just checkups. He generally doesn't come with me. If it's new information, he does, and so that's why he came with me this morning. So, yeah, so really, it's not devastating news. It's not like the cancer has spread somewhere we didn't know. It's just that it's still where we thought it was. I had been prepared for the lymph nodes. I wasn't prepared for the margins not being clear. I thought that having a mastectomy would just obviously be clear, and it's not. It's right up at my chest wall. Now again, it doesn't mean that it's infiltrated the chest wall. It just means it was sitting right up against it. So the radiation could get anything thing that's there. And he said, like, I didn't see anything at all. So that's always a good sign. Yeah. So that's that. It sucks. And again, it's like, we just know that there is still cancer everywhere we knew there was cancer, right? Like, it's not, we always knew it was in my breast and quite large. We always knew it was in 4 lymph nodes. I mean, we kind of hoped that maybe it was wrong, but like, it was large on MRI in February, so we knew that it was large. We knew that there was cancer in 4 lymph nodes. So we have no new information. It's just, I had really hoped that chemo had gotten rid of it. Because the problem is, like, we know that it was large in 4. We don't know, there might be microscopic cells in that 5th one. And again, if it's a couple microscopic cells, then radiation will get it. If it's more than that, because that's all I have left, right? Like, if chemo didn't get it and the surgery only took 4, radiation's good at, like, cleaning up the last guys, but it's not good at, like, you know, yeah, shrinking as much. So anyway, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so I will be seeing the oncologist at 2. It is currently 12:36. Kelly just wanted to do a couple of quick things at the office. He canceled his meetings this afternoon, but he just wanted to send a couple quick emails. So I said I was just gonna, like, go for a drive for a few minutes and do this. Yeah, so that's fun. I'll talk to you later.